Greetings, webheads, and welcome to episode 46 of Witty Banter, yet another Marvel Crisis Protocol podcast. I'm Patrick.
I'm Alex.
I'm David.
This is JP.
We are here to help you get better at and have more fun with your Crisis Protocol. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the crossover episode that we did with Will from House Party Protocol. If you haven't checked that out yet, make sure that you go check out both our feeds and his. That was a lot of fun summarizing Ministravaganza. But even with two podcasts, we weren't able to cover everything. So today, what we're going to do is go over the spoilers, the card reveals, at least the partial card reveals that we've got to look forward to. But before we do this, we just want to chat a little bit. We would like to thank everybody who has joined us at patreon.com/wittybantercast. For as little as $1 a month, you can help keep the lights on and get some really neat benefits, including being a part of our Discord. Now anybody, even at $1 a month level, can join us in the Discord. We've had some of you jump in, and we've really enjoyed getting a chance to talk with you, to go over rosters with you, to get to know you, everybody from around the world. It's been really fun. I really think that we are we're building a really nice community here in the neighborhood, and we would really like you to join us. So hop on to patreon.com, hop in. All you got to do, if you sign up with, once you sign up, then you will automatically get a Discord invite to the email that you join from Patreon on. So we'd really appreciate that. Gentlemen, what do you think about how the Discord's been going?
I think it's been a good time. JP and David still write their books, which is fine, but I think it's really been fun.
I like being able to talk to you guys. I think that's kind of cool. Like to get feedback from the listeners and stuff and questions.
It's cool. It's a little slow to start, but I think that's to be expected. Especially since we started Discord so late. But yeah, it's cool. Shout out to Quantum in Scotland. I'm drinking a little scotch right now, so
This could become quite a theme depending on who else we have joining our Discord. So I just want to warn you what you might be getting yourself into, JP.
all the liquor.
If you're not able to, if it doesn't work out, or if Patreon doesn't work, the other thing you can do to support us that doesn't cost you a dime is if you can give us a rating and a review on your podcast of choice. That also makes a big difference to help teach the algorithms what people are looking for. So if you could do that for us, if Patreon's not your thing or it just doesn't make sense for you, if you could give us a rate and a review on the podcasters, we would really appreciate it. So without any further ado then, let's go ahead. There were 5 characters that got spoiled at Ministravaganza. So we'll just go ahead and kind of go down the list. Let's start with Iron Lad. Iron Lad's alter ego is Nathaniel Richards. He has a 4 physical defense, 3 energy, 3 mystic, 6 health. He's a 3 threat, size 2, moves medium. We just know his front side. Have we got his back? Has his backside been? I guess did we get both sides of him?
Yeah, I think.
We did.
He's 6'6".
Yep, we did. I apologize.
Yeah, he's 6'6".
Yep. So he is 6'6". David, anything about his stat line kind of jump out at you?
I mean, he's 4 physical with 6, which is pretty good for a 3. Like, not a lot of 3s that have, like, that's a good health pool and a good defense pool.
He has 3 attacks. His first attack is it's a builder. It's a physical concussion blast, range 3, strength 5. After the attack is resolved, power equal to damage dealt, and on a wild you get discombobulate. After the attack is resolved, for each wild in the attack roll, the defender gains one of the following: slow or stun. He has Energy Blast, which is a gainer, an energy attack, range 4, 4 dice, and on a wild he gets a push. If the defender is size 3 or less, push it away short. And then his spender is, then his spender is an energy attack, the Once and Future Iron Lad. Range 3, 7 dice, costs 3 power. This character may reroll any number of attack dice for this attack. JP, what do you think of Iron Lad's attack suite?
It's pretty good. I like it. It's well, I will say this character overall kind of feels like a Swiss Army knife. He doesn't do everything, but he does a lot of things, and I think his attacks are kind of indicative of that a little bit. So he's got just a straight 5 dice builder. It's not amazing, but it's physical. It's range 3 though, and it gives conditions, which is pretty good. Does it give can it give both conditions at the same time? I don't remember.
It's
Each?
for each.
Yeah.
It's for
Yep.
each.
So if he gets too wild, he can hand out slow and stun, which is
That's
kind of wild.
It's
for a
pretty
three
good.
threat.
Yeah. I mean, anyone who's played Luke Cage knows that you don't get double wilds that often, but when it happens, it's gonna feel good. And then the range 4 gainer with a size 3 push. I mean, it's Iron Man. It's not unlimited size, but it's like 95% of the characters in the game that he can push. And then his spender's just insane.
Yeah. So
Well, the other advantage to his 4 dice
It's May.
energy, it's what's a May? Or no, it's not a May.
It's not a May.
No, is that it's a gainer. A gainer is so much better than that with 4 dice, right?
I mean, it's nice to. I will say, playing this game, it's nice to have a range 4 gainer on characters, because you can comfortably just kind of pad your character with power from a distance, and kind of power them up to do something later. I find myself doing that a lot, especially with more fragile characters. I don't know if Iron Lad's necessarily fragile, but it's a nice option for sure.
So
and just having some control on the card. I mean, you have control. You've got a builder that can randomly give conditions or spike power. You've got a gainer that gives you auto power and a push with control. And then you've got the spender, which is just kill button. I like his attack suite quite a bit.
yeah, this guy seems like he'd be real good in Steve 3.
I was thinking Steve 1, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, that too. So I guess let me ask, with the reroll any number of attack dice for this attack. So it's 7 dice, but with the reroll any, how how many dice does that actually hit? Do you think?
Probably on average 10.
Which is kind of bonkers for a 3 power spender on a 3 threat.
Yeah, you got to figure your chance of success on 7 dice is about 3.5, and then you have a pretty high chance of getting a crit in there, and that crit has a 50% chance to convert, and then you got to factor in skulls, and then after that you got the rerolls. It's probably around 10. I don't know the math, but I mean,
that feels about right. It just seems like it's a lot for a spender on a 3 threat.
I mean, for 3 power too, and it's range 3.
Right.
I feel like a lot of times when they give these lower cost characters a good spender, they might limit the range on it. Like characters who normally would have a long, like I'm thinking M'Baku, for instance, or Gorgon has a range 2 spender that's insane. This is range 3 still, which is pretty cool. It doesn't have anything extra. It doesn't throw anybody. It doesn't place them. It doesn't give conditions, but just being able to hit harder than Magneto is pretty fucking good in my book.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody who's played Zemo knows, when you master swordsman a steel rush, that can randomly explode something.
Yeah, it's pretty much on par with that, since he's got the innate reroll and then full rerolls. It's
Yep.
probably turns out to be close to what this would be.
He's got 4 superpowers. First is Neurokinetic Armor. It's 1 power. Character removes 1 damage or special condition from itself, only once per turn. Strength Actuators, 2 power. Choose an interactive terrain feature of size 2 or less within 2 and throw it medium. Temporal Diversion, Temporal Divergence. For 2 power, when this character is defending during the modify opponent's dice step of the attack, it may use the superpower, may reroll up to 2 of the attacker's dice. May be used only once per turn, and then he has flight. Alex, what do you think of Iron Lad's superpower suite?
It's super solid. The biggest standout is definitely that throw. The fact that the throw's not once per turn. Super good. And it's what, 2? You said it was 2 power?
2 power.
Yeah. So, if he's 10 power.
I do have a caveat to that though. There have been whispers in the Discord that that's going to be that this card isn't his official release card, and I'm thinking that they're probably going to remove the unlimited number of throws.
I gotta think that they're gonna make it only once per turn.
I mean, what size of the throw again?
Size 2. It's size 2, and it's got to be within 2.
Okay. I don't know. I could see it staying. I could see it sticking around.
I don't know, man.
You got characters like Magneto that can throw multiple times. Granted, this is apples to oranges, like a 3 threat to a 6 threat, but it's like I could see it being a thing.
I don't know, especially now that we're gonna have more stuff on the board, and everything is gonna hit for 3 damage. Having a character that can throw, move, throw, move, throw for a turn seems pretty good.
I don't know. I think it was intentional.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out. David, you had something you want to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the person who said that wasn't gonna be the end card was Schick on Discord.
Oh.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna change.
What does that guy know? So David, just kind of overall, what do you think of Iron Lad? What do you think of his power level? What kind of a role do you see him playing on the table?
Well, one of the things is we don't know what his affiliations are going to be. I assume Avengers. I don't really know where else he could go. I do like his dynamo thing. Like, that's pretty cool. And the fact that unlike Dynamo, there's no range on it. So anytime he gets attacked, he can just reroll 2 of the attacker's dice, which is like fantastic for getting people out of their triggers. I mean, like, I've been playing a ton of ASM, and rerolling 1 dice is like amazing. Like 2 is insane. And I like that he can just remove conditions. Like, that's cool. Like, being functionally immune to stagger is awesome, right?
Well, and in a world where Apocalypse lives, that's a pretty good power.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, and it's not like AVs and blades either. So it's just as you remove a special condition. So like if somebody ignores shake actions, like you can still do it, which is pretty cool. Not that those characters come up because nobody plays Wanda anyway, but if there were to be a world, then that would come up.
JP, what do you think about Iron Lad?
Yeah, the throw definitely stands out, not being restricted to once a turn. I don't know, we'll have to see. That could definitely affect his play pattern. He does have a ton of other shit to spend his power on, so it's not the end of the world. His reroll thing is once a turn, which is different than Crimson Dynamos, but the timing on it is way better because you can see what the dice results are before paying for it. I don't know if I don't know how much people listening have played Crimson Dynamo, but when I was playing Dynamo a lot, it felt like I definitely burned through power just prepaying in the step that you had to for the superpower, and like ended up a lot of times not even using the superpower because the roll wasn't good enough to actually push damage or something.
Do keep in mind though, Iron Lads is only for himself as well,
Sure.
so it's not quite as good as Dynamo either. So it's like Dynamo was spending a shit ton of power to begin with, just because he was doing it as much as he could.
That's true. The timing of it though was weird. Having perfect knowledge with Iron Lad is pretty good. And it's kind of, in a way, it's kind of like DR. In a way. Like on average. If you force your opponent to roll 2 dice, assuming that they have successes on 4 of the 8 sides of the die, then if they have to reroll 2, they're going to be average of rerolling 1 success. So you're reducing their output by 1. Obviously, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they reroll into 2 successes, but sometimes they reroll into 0. Or sometimes they reroll into like a trigger that they didn't have before or something. But it's kind of a pseudo DR in a way. And his condition removal, so like unlike Blades or EVs, he can only use it once a turn. So if he has more than one condition, he's kind of sitting on those conditions still. He gets to remove the worst one. On the flip side, he can heal himself. So he basically has like a built-in Thor 1 Asgard leadership, which is pretty damn good. And having a healing superpower on a character like buffs their effective hit points quite a bit. Like he starts as a 6/6, but I'm willing to bet that probably most games he's gonna be like a 7/7. Because it's not like you're gonna be removing conditions every turn in most normal games. So yeah, I really like this guy. He's probably my favorite reveal. And I've affectionately named him Iron Chad.
Alex, what do you think of Iron Chad?
I think he's great for a 3 threat. JP covered a lot of what I was going to say, but one thing I do want to point out, I bet you his card will change, like Pagani was saying, but it's going to change that wording, that superpower, the heal or remove condition, because every other model that's had a remove condition has changed his shake action. So I think that's
the reason why that won't move is because of the healing clause. Because like AVs doesn't have the healing clause in it, right? So it would be awkward to say like it would be like a shake action and remove a damage.
No, it'll say remove a damage or perform a shake. There you go.
Well, stay tuned, webheads, and I guess we'll find out. But at least for right now, we kind of have an idea of what's coming with Iron Lad. His boxmate, or one of his boxmate, is Ironmonger, also known as Obadiah Stane. He is 3/3/3, has 6 health, is a 3 threat, size 4, moves short, and he has 5 health on the back, so he's 11 total. And he is on a 65 millimeter base, excuse me. JP, any initial thoughts on Ironmonger's stat line?
I mean, the elephant in the room is that he has a size 4 as a 3 threat, which is the first one we've gotten outside of the alternate form of Ms. Marvel, which doesn't stick around on the board ever. So Ironmonger is like a permanently size 4 fat boy at 3 threat. And his model's fucking awesome.
His model is pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie.
I really, really like his model too.
He has two attacks. His first attack is physical, integrated armaments. Range 3, 5 dice. Before choosing a target, the character chooses whether the attack type is physical or energy, and after it's resolved, the character gets power equal to the damage dealt. His spender is aggressive acquisition. It's physical. Range 2, 7 dice, 4 power. On a wild, you get a throw. After the attack is resolved, if the defender is size 3 or less, the character can throw it away medium. And then on a crit and a hit, you get hostile takeover. After this attack is resolved, move 1 asset or civilian token the defender is holding to this character. This character is now holding the token. The character cannot hold more tokens than the crisis specifies. Alex, what do we think of Ironmonger's attack suite?
Holy rhino repellent, Batman! This makes Rhino like. I'm sorry, Rhino. You might be hitting the fucking shelf, dude. Like, including Ironmonger's superpowers when we get to those. It's like this dude's a cheaper Rhino. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna totally take this dude. And I don't have to use a tactic card slot. And I get to steal for a power cheaper. Yeah, this dude's Rhino repellent in the utility belt for sure. I also get to finally yell, "Tony Stark built it in a cave" when I put the model on the table.
With a box of scraps.
With a box
With
of
a
scraps.
box of scraps.
We did find out, I think, much to everybody's disappointment, that we are not going to get a Jeff Bridges head option for the model, which is disappointing. But
It is, but I think if Ironmonger's out before Bug Eater, that might be. Oh, it's not going to be a Jeff Bridges head because that's like probably illegal in some way. But the trophy will say Tony Stark built it in a cave.
let's go. There's Ironmonger's got 4 superpowers. First is jump jets. For 2 power, you get to place the character within 1 of its current position once per turn. Onboard tactical computer costs 2 power. When this character is attacking or defending during the modified dice step, the character may use the superpower, may re-roll 2 of its attack or defense dice, only used once per turn. He has reinforced armor plating. When the character would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1, and he has flight. David, what do we think of Ironmonger's superpower suite?
Man, these are really freaking good. Like DR, I mean DR's DR, we all know, like, it's one of the best superpowers in the game. Him being able to re-roll attack or defense dice, like, what are we talking about here? That's amazing. Like, it's just like he has a winging it when he wants it, right? Like, that's fantastic. And I mean, anybody who's played Midnight Suns knows how effective that bump is on a large base. So, like, jump jets are pretty good. Like, it could definitely get him around. And, like, I think this guy's a house. Like, he's big, he's size 4, he's 3 threat. Like, he's pretty awesome. And, like, as somebody who's played a ton of Hawkeye, having the ability to pick energy or physical on your builder is pretty good. Like, there's a lot of situations where that will pay dividends.
AP, what are your thoughts about Ironmonger as a whole? Where do you see him? What do you think? Where's his level sit, and how do you see him being used on the table?
Okay, so going back to what Alex said about Rhino, I would say why not both? Assuming this guy's a crim, like having 2 size 4 dudes on the table who can steal can steal extracts seems like a good plan to me. Obviously, Rhino's
and
his
you can
tactics
just
card.
sprinkle in Cat, right?
Yeah,
and now you've got 3 characters that can do it.
Rhino's is his tactics card, but it also is automatic and it doesn't take an action, which creates a lot of space for you to keep your extract. Like, Ironmonger is good, but you're gonna need 6 power to be able to, like, kind of engage, assuming you're not within range 2 of the character, which usually isn't the case. You'll need 2 power to engage, 4 power to spender, hope you get the trigger, and then move away. And then you still haven't created the same distance you can with, like, Rhino attacking, doing his thing, throwing them away and then like moving and possibly sliding. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely I feel like this is a meat and potatoes character. Like he's not doing anything spicy except for that trigger on his spender. Like the spender trigger is probably the standout for this model, aside from being like a 3 threat that's size 4, which is kind of unprecedented. Like having a steal, albeit on a trigger, but still, like he's only 3 threat, and it steals
And he has
anything.
rerolls too. He has
Yeah,
rerolls too. So
that's
good.
true. It steals
So
anything though, unlike Namor
Yeah. So
or
Jarvis
Human
says
Torch or something.
that 7 dice, there's a 54% chance to get a crit hit on 7 dice, and if you add in 2 rerolls, it goes up to 65%.
Okay, so you've got like a half to 2/3 chance, depending on how much power you have, to steal, which isn't great. Don't get me wrong. If you're playing the scenario game and you're spendering to steal an extract and you don't get the trigger, it's going to feel really fucking bad.
Yep.
But I mean, this dude, he's just meat and potatoes for me. Like, he's not doing anything crazy or weird. Like, everything's pretty bog standard. He's got a 5 dice, 3 range 3 attack. It's pretty standard. Yeah, you can choose type, whatever. I mean, it's great, but he's got DR and like some rerolls and like some action economy. With that being said, I really like this character. I think he's gonna be really good, really solid. 6/5 with DR is very tanky. I do want to say though, why the fuck is this big ass Ironmonger the first Iron person to get a conditionless, like action economy type superpower?
Yeah, I don't know.
The only other one I can
Ridiculous.
think of is Hulkbuster, but it's strapped to making an attack with hit and run.
Yep.
Like, why the
Well-
fuck is this guy the first one that gets it?
Maybe that's the trade-off for being a short mover.
It's a large base.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's
true.
a large base. Like
That's true.
ugh.
Alex, what do you think overall of Mr. Ironmonger?
I fucking love this dude. I agree with JP. Why not both? But like, if he is criminal syndicate, like definitely both. But I mean, if you just want a cheap 3 threat splash with a skill, like right now, just take Ironmonger. But then the arguments just take Cat instead. So I digress. This dude's fucking awesome. I am gonna say Tony Stark built this in a cave so many times. I'm gonna put that dude on the table so many fucking games. You bet your sweet ass. Fucking Jeff Bridges. I'm gonna find that clip and I'm gonna save it to my phone, and it'll be said every time he's put on the table. Every time.
David, how about you?
I'm holding you to that, Alex.
Oh,
So
I just assumed that was happening anyway. What do you think, David?
I really like this guy. Everything about him. I like his model. I love all the Iron people. I mean, I love War Machine. I like Tony. So like, I'm hoping that there's going to be a Stark Industries affiliation at some point. But if this dude is like, maybe he somehow ends up in Cabal, like Red Skull. Like Red Skull 3, his crits, he counts skulls for crits, which works for that hostile takeover.
Yep.
Which actually might be pretty good. And he's got rerolls. Like, I think he could be pretty good there. He just seems really good to me. I could see people playing him in Steve 1, right? Like being able to jump jet on round 1. It's great. Having rerolls that cost 1, fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. I like him. I think he's a good model.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. I don't know how I forgot to say it. It was like this dude has 2 of some of the best leaderships in the game on his card. Granted, yeah, he has to pay the power, but it's just like I don't know. He got 2 of the best leaderships in the game. and it's just really good. I really like this guy.
I mean, you can wing it on a dodge, but it's probably less important now with the size or the throw damage changes.
Alrighty. So the third reveal is Rescue. Rescue's alter ego is Pepper Potts. She's 433, size 2, threat 3, medium mover, 5 health on her front, 6 health on her back, and she is on a 35 millimeter base. Alex, anything stand out to you in Rescue's stats?
Check. That's it. Nothing special.
Okay. She has 2 attacks. Her first attack is an energy attack, Triage. It is range 4, 5 dice. If the attack, it's a gainer. If the attack would deal more than 1 damage, it deals just 1 damage instead. And on a wild, you get Medic. After the attack is resolved, choose up to 1 other allied character within 3. Remove 1 special condition from the chosen character, or remove 1 damage for each hit in the attack roll from the chosen character.
Real quick, I don't think it's a wild. I think it's a hit for that trigger.
Oh,
It is.
Yeah, it's a hit for
It
that
is a
trigger.
hit. If I said wild, I misspoke. I'm sorry. It is a hit. So on a hit, you get the Medic. Then her spender is Sonic Barrage. It is an energy attack, beam 4, 7 dice, 4 power, and on a wild, after each attack is resolved, the defender gets the stun special condition. David, what do we think of Rescue's attack suite?
I feel like I can't talk about her triage unless I talk about the second part of one of her superpowers. So she has a superpower that says like when this character removes 1 or more damage or special conditions from another allied character, she gains a power.
Yep.
So when she does this triage attack, if she rolls like 2 hits, she's going to gain 2 power, which is kind of interesting. Like
Well, she just gets 1, doesn't matter how many she removes.
Oh yeah, I guess it is 1.
Yep. 1 or more
When
special
is
conditions.
1 more?
Well, she gets 1 from triage and 1 from rescue armor, so she gets 2
Right.
per attack as long as she's rolling a hit, and there's a character within
Healings.
range
Yep.
that needs healing or a condition removed, and it's definitely worth noting that she cannot heal or remove conditions from herself in any way, shape, or form on any of her attacks or superpowers on her entire card.
That is
That's
correct.
not true. She can shake,
True.
What?
which
She
is
can,
removing a special
Oh,
condition.
I see what you're saying.
yeah, she can't
You're-
heal herself, but she can shake.
You're correct.
She can shake.
Well, I kind of feel like we've gone halfway there. So let's just go over her superpower suite because I think it is kind of you have to get the whole thing to really get a feel for her. So she has life support systems for 1 power. She immediately makes a shake action. Her next superpower is Medevac. It's an action for 3 power. The character immediately advances along. Then the character may choose another allied character within 2 that has an activated token. If it does, place the chosen character within 1 of this character. So you take the character you're choosing, move it to within 1 of rescue. This character may remove up to 2 damage or 1 special condition from the chosen character. Superpower can only be used once per turn. She has Sonic Force Fields for 2 power. When this character or another allied character within 3 is targeted by a physical or energy attack or would make a dodge roll, the character may use the superpower. The character adds 2 dice to the defense or dodge roll. She has Rescue Armor. When this character would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduced by 1 to a minimum of 1. Additionally, when this character removes 1 or more damage or special conditions from another allied character after the effect is resolved, this character gains 1 power. And she has Flight. JP, what do we think of Rescue's superpower suite?
Oh, well, the shake action superpower is really good, obviously. The medevac is very interesting. It's very good. It's tied to an action. It does get her to a higher speed category, which is kind of interesting. So she has to take an action for it, but she gets to move longer. But she also has to target an activated character, which adds a layer of complexity to the superpower and a limitation on the timing. Let's see. She's got the shield that she's got cable shield. Cable shield, right? No, it's Doctor Strange's shield. So it's better than cables. She can do it on dodges as well. Oh wait, no, it's not because it's physical or energy. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's not as good as Doctor Strange's because you can't use it against Mystic, but you can use it on dodges. It's probably what would you guys say? Is it worse than Cable Shield or better now that the terrain damage changes have been made? I don't know. Kind of a toss up.
It's probably worse than Cable Shield, but I mean, to be fair, both of those guys are 5 threats. So
yeah. Oh, for sure. That's
Does
exactly
Cable
the
Shield
point.
Cable Shield adds to Mystic too?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was his only physical energy. Okay. Then it's probably a little worse, but they're fine.
Yeah, you just can't use cables for a dodge.
Yeah. No, it's good though. Like for a 3 threat, it's very solid, and especially for a support character. Yeah, and then DR, obviously DR's DR. It's really freaking good. And then gaining the extra power on removing damage or conditions from an allied character definitely fuels her kit and is probably very integral to the way she plays on the board, because I don't think if she had that clause of rescue armor, she would be like not nearly as good as she is hypothetically. None of us have put her on the table, but I'm assuming she's balanced around that, and if it wasn't there, she would probably suck just out of the box. So
Alex, any thoughts on rescue?
I like her. I like the fact that she is like almost strictly a support piece. She's not going out there dealing damage. I was gonna say she's our first support piece, but I had to think about that, and I would say Shuri's probably the first support piece. But overall, I really like her. She's got a different style of play, and it's a nice breath of fresh air when most characters are either like a mix or like they have like a specific thing that they do. They're like objective holders or they're beat 'em up pieces. I don't feel as though we've had like a real full support character like this. I like it.
I feel compelled to say, even though he's out in the streets kung fu fighting, I would classify Wong as a support character.
Oh, I guess, yeah, that's fair. I forgot about him. I usually kick him in the dick hard enough that he just gets taken off the table into attack, so I really forget about him a lot.
That does happen. Speaking of small health pools, why does Rescue at a 3 threat have more health than Iron Man? My speculation is that it's Gwyneth Paltrow's fat ass, but I could be wrong.
No. It's all the healthy products that she gets off of Goop that clearly gives her the extra health.
Yeah.
Do you think the inside of her suit smells like her vagina candle?
I hope so.
It's more a question now. Now I think we have to ask a legitimate question of what does the actual model smell like, which I'm all kinds of uncomfortable with. David, what do you think of Rescue?
So, I really like her. I think she can do some cool stuff. Like that beam is actually no joke. Like beam 4, 7 dice. It's pretty good.
And she's going to be a little lousy with power to use it too.
And I mean, I like that. I like her superpowers. I think they're fantastic. I have a feeling she's going to be A-Force. So if she's A-Force, having her to like pull She-Hulk out of trouble and heal her after she's activated is pretty good. And then she can just like kind of hang around She-Hulk, and She-Hulk can bodyguard for her, or she doesn't even really need it. I mean, she has DR. Like, I think she's really good, actually.
I think that I feel that she's the most intriguing character of all the revealed characters. She's like kind of going back to what Alex was saying. She strikes me as, I mean, yeah, she does have the Sonic Barrage that can beam for or whatever. It's fine, but she's definitely like her mechanics are centered around being support, which I don't think we've seen a kit this dedicated to support. Let's say that.
Well,
Like
well,
her,
and it's
there's a lot of
on-
words on her card, and all of them, pretty much all of them, center on supporting other characters. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool because it's like it's definitely more of a. It's exploring a role that doesn't really exist that much in this game, and I don't know if it needs to exist, but it's kind of like your World of Warcraft archetypal, like DPS tank, healer type thing or support. It'll be interesting. I think she could definitely shine in some games and feel really bad in others, depending on who you're playing against. So selection, like character selection, is going to be important for her, I think.
So side
Hey.
note on her.
Yeah.
So if she uses like patch up, she gains the power. And if you like either she ends up shield affiliated, which is whatever, I don't know if she will or won't. But if you put initiative on her and you use battlefield medicine, she also gains
Yeah.
power for that. I mean, I don't know if there's any other interesting. I guess Dracula's leadership, right? Doesn't she heal, or does she only heal herself? She only heals herself. Never mind, don't work.
It's another allied character.
But on Crisis, like Riots, she gains a power for that.
Yep.
Yeah, if she heals somebody else. I have a
She
feeling
heals-
if she ends up on Riots, though, she's probably going to be healing herself.
Yeah, she's probably gonna be healing herself.
Just because she doesn't have a way to heal herself innately.
Yeah.
So I think that's. I mean, she does have DR and 11 health, so she's not exactly squishy, and she's got 4 physical. But I feel like if you're not running like a layered support team, like say someone else who can give her +2 to her dice rolls or heal her or something like that, she's probably kind of the weak point, like where your opponent would try to stress test your team to like take out a piece rather than just like try it on somebody else and have her medevac in and like teleport them and heal them. Like just go after her and daze her for 5 health, like whatever, just die. I feel like that's going to be kind of one of her challenges, is working around the limitations of not being able to support herself, which is kind of weird. I think it's like Doctor Strange can pump his own defense, and she can too. I guess she can do that to herself, but he can heal himself. Wong can heal himself. So it'll be interesting. She's much tankier than Wong, I'll say that, for only 1 threat more. So she'll be interesting. I don't think she plays scenario particularly well, but if it's like just a grindy kind of slower game, she's definitely going to shine.
I'm gonna call my shot. You got a character.
I
that
also,
can- Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Dave.
I was gonna say, I also
Patrick was
don't
trying to
hate-
call his shot.
Go ahead, call your shot then. Do your thing.
3 threat has an ability to heal characters in 2 different ways. Can move a character within 1 of herself, which is kind of a crazy far long distance when you think about it, and can pump defense dice. I think Rescue is going to be one of the most splashed characters in the next year of competition. I think you are going to see Rescue every frickin' where.
That's a very hot take, but I respect it, and I hope you're right. I don't think
I respect it too, because I don't want to see another fucking Shang-Chi everywhere. Fuck that shit.
No,
I
'cause
think I think of all the reveals, she's the best character, and I don't think it's particularly close. I think she's amazing.
oof, I don't know.
David,
I
hey,
will
you were
say
going to say something.
I don't hate using her medevac to like place somebody back on a point. So like that could be useful for scenario, right?
Right, because you don't have to. It doesn't. You don't have to do the healing part. Even they can be fully healthy. They just have to be activated. Yeah, I mean, she's got such a big toolkit of things that she can do, and she's 3 threat. I mean, usually you can find your way to find a 3 threat to kind of put some support around the rest of the characters, particularly in an attrition based team. I think rescues, like I will say selfishly, the nanosecond that she's released, she's going in my Sentinels roster.
All right, so
Well, and I mean,
go ahead, David.
well, I was gonna say, I mean, I assume she's gonna be an Avenger, right? Like her with like Steve 1 is kind of dumb, right? Because like Steve 1 can like basically like she could just hang behind Steve 1 and wait until he's like activated and taking damage and then port him backwards and heal him, and then now he can bodyguard for her. Like it's I think that's a pretty good little combo of characters.
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you can layer the support, like healing, bodyguard, yada yada, she's definitely becomes a lot better because she's not as easily exploitable in terms of just taking her out of the equation. I will say though that I think the argument against what Patrick is saying, at least in my mind, is that her triage is Black Cat's. It's got the limitation of Black Cat's spender, where in Shuri's builder that it only deals 1 damage if it's going to deal damage. So
Mhm.
she has one side of the attrition, but she's never going to spike. She's never going to like do a ton of damage out of nowhere and take out a dude.
Yeah, but
So
but on a hit you can unstagger a character.
yeah, I mean she's gonna be a heal bot for sure. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I can see having just hits that heal being very good, because hits in an attack don't necessarily deal damage, but if a hit automatically translates to healing a damage, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be very interested to see how she works. And like I said at the beginning, she's the most intriguing character in all the reveals out of these 5 to me. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how she integrates or doesn't integrate into the meta.
On just her straight five dice, she has an 80% chance to get a hit.
Yeah, I'm more interested to seeing like her potential of like burst healing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I rolled 3 hits. I heal for 3. Like that's a big fucking deal. For 0 power, you're actually
Yeah.
gaining a power from it. Or actually 2 power from it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause, I mean, you do that, and you heal for 3, and then it gives you power to do your Sonic Force for fields. Like, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yep. Any last thoughts on rescue from anybody before we move on? All right, so next is Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock, also known as Adam Warlock. 3 physical, 4 energy, 3 mystic, size 2 medium mover on a 35 millimeter base. He is a threat 7 with 7 health on the front and 8 health on the back. David, any quick initial thoughts on Adam's stat line?
So first looking at it, I mean, for a 7 threat, it looks fucking trash. Like 3, 4, 3, 7 health, size 2, like on a 7 threat is definitely not great. The rest of his kit will explain why he's like that, but I mean, as far as his stats go, he doesn't look great.
He has 2 attacks. First is Karmic Blast. It's an energy attack. Range 3, 6 dice. Power equal damage dealt. On a wild, you sap power. Before damage is dealt, the defender loses a power for each wild in the attack roll, and this character gets the power. And then he has Quantum Bolt. Range 4, 9 dice, 5 power. After the attack is resolved, if the defender is size 4 or less, this character may throw it away medium. And then on a wild, he gets Avatar of Life. After the attack is resolved, for each wild in the attack roll, the character may choose another allied character within 4. Each chosen character may remove 1 damage or 1 special condition from itself. JP, what do we think of Adam's attack suite?
I'm gonna try to suppress my sheer fucking disappointment with this character early on in the discussion.
Okay.
That's gonna be impossible.
Just embrace it, JP. Just embrace it.
Okay, he's innately a 7 threat, but he has potential to be a 9 threat, but only if you're a dumbass. Like, just take the Bonded Soul gem and maybe another gem. So let's just say he's 8 threat. 8 threat with a 6 dice attack that saps. Like, how much can you suck my dick right now? It's not enough. Spender's a little better, but like the auto throw is good. Size 4 is good. Range 4 is good. 9 dice, like I'll take 9 dice even on an 8 threat. It's fine.
Cost
like
5 though.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm trying to think of like, okay, so we've got Immortal Hulk that spends 5 for 10 at range 3. The auto throws, but it also doesn't give them power. But it is physical. This is Mystic. Avatar of Life. After this attack is resolved, for each wild in the attack roll, this character may choose an allied character, remove 1 or 1 special condition. Like, on wilds? Really? I mean, it's fine, I guess.
I despise he can't heal himself with that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, why can he not remove conditions or heal himself with his own attack? I feel like I'm going to go on a mini rant here. I feel like all the 6 threats and higher are getting put into like the kaiju cage right out of the gate, rather than just like letting them roam the yard for a little while to test their mettle. You know what I mean? Like, now it's like AMG's like, fuck this guy on the horse he rode in on before he even comes through the door. He's a cool model. People are going to play him, blah, blah, blah. I was so pumped for this model, guys. Like, he's a guardian of the galaxy. He was going to be a gem bearer. He's going to be a kaiju. I was fucking hyped. And then I saw his card, and it was like, it was yeah. It was the opposite feeling that I wanted.
Yeah. Well, let's go over superpowers to make sure we get everything covered. He's got 5 of them. Universal Translation. For 2 power, he can place himself within 2 of his current position once per turn. Cosmic Energy Construct. When this character or another allied character within 4 is targeted by an attack, this character may use the superpower, add 2 dice to the character's defense roll against the attack. He has Chronokinesis. When this character or another allied character within 4 is attacking or defending, at the end of the modified dice step, this character may use the superpower. The attacker and defender reroll all of their attack and defense dice. He is a being of immeasurable power. When this character would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduce the amount of damage suffered by 1. Additionally, this character may have 2 infinity gems rather than normally allowed 1. He has Flight. He is a gem bearer for the Bonded Soul, Mind, Power, Reality, Space, and Time. And he is Peerless, meaning you can't use him with another Peerless character. What is the bonded soul gem, you may ask? Well, that's a good question. It is a 0 cost, 0 threat cost with the power Soul Anchor. When a non-grunt character is dazed or KO'd, this character may gain 1 power, remove up to 1 damage from itself, or remove up to 1 special condition from itself. Additionally, this character and another allied character within 4 cannot lose power as a result of enemy effects. Alex, that's a lot. What do we think of Adam's superpower suite?
So, overall, this dude's going to be power starved. Because thinking about it, I think this is probably the first 8 threat. Because honestly, if you're not playing with 2 gems, you're kind of wasting your time with this dude. I feel like this is the first 8 threat that'll be strictly support. I don't think he's going to do much on the table, and I think that's bad because for 8 threat, he has to do something other than support. I may eat my words in the future, but the recal and the defense buff, I feel like he's going to be using that a lot. He just doesn't have the power for it. And his attack suite, his spender, I think is pretty good for what it is. But then I look at the power cost and it's like, well, he's power starved. He's not going to be able to use it ever. And then his builder is fine. It's fine.
I don't think his builder's fine. Also, I think Thanos, even in his current iteration, is a way better 8 threat support piece than this guy. Just because Death Decree is just way better than anything this guy has.
Fair. I was thinking more on the defensive side as support than offensive.
David, what do you think about Adam Warlock as a whole?
So I am way less down on this guy than you guys are. I think he's actually pretty cool. So
Okay.
I think if you take him with just because the bonded soul gem is free, right? So if you
Right.
just take him at 7 threat, right? One thing I noticed about the bonded soul gem is it doesn't specify who gets dazed or KO'd. You just gain a power. So it could be allies, it could be enemies,
Yep.
doesn't matter.
That's true.
He can, which is pretty good. I do kind of like that. And it's obviously a gem, so it's going to give him power. So now he has enough power to walk, place, punch something, which is pretty good.
Okay, sell me on the walk, place, punch something for 6 dice energy as a 7 threat.
I mean, it's got sap on it. I wish he could do something else with that, but
usually I know my argument.
David the salesman.
I usually know my argument's
Here's the thing.
pretty sound when David starts with, I mean, usually that's a good sign that my argument.
Here's the thing. So he can do the Thanos thing, right? Like he can move space, punch. I mean, Thanos punches for 6, but it's physical. This is energy, at least. And it has that power on it. Like, I mean, I think that's solid. And, like, it's range 3, too.
Are we...
And he's... So, okay, here's the question. Is he the tankiest 7 threat? I think he is.
Yeah. I mean... He's the tankiest.
I mean, there's not a small.
Just because
there's not a lot of pool.
So small.
The pool is really small, but
like after the nerfs,
yeah.
Like who else is 7 threat? Like Thanos with 1 gem, I guess.
I mean,
in Immortal Hulk, right?
Oh, Immortal Hulk, yeah.
Realistically, if the bonded soul gem, yeah, I suppose that's true. That's true. Never mind.
So I think it's important to note that in like Thanos in his current iteration is dog shit. So comparing him to Thanos is already a very fucking low bar.
I mean, you're definitely not wrong, but I mean, we all know how annoyingly tanky that reduced to 0 is for free, right? Like, it's really good. So, I mean,
It is interesting that it's an enemy effect. So like he still takes a damage from like a cosmic cube.
yeah, it's the same as Thanos's.
Yeah.
So, I think by the end of Thanos' Reign of Terror, most people were running Reality with him as the splash character that Thanos was.
And that was the pre-nerf reality, right?
Yes. Like outside of Red Skull 3 Cabal, that was pretty much like the bog standard Thanos build. Once you put him into Red Skull 3, the leadership had a lot of redundancy there, so you saw a lot of people taking Mind, which was probably not incorrect. But yeah, I like now Thanos is not he's not what he was. And the but with the reality, it made his defensive it gave him a lot more defensive tech, I guess. In addition to like the DR to 0, like having skull crits was very good. Like I do think that it's annoying in certain ways, like you can't throw him into things to like chip him. But in a lot of ways, he's kind of like basically a DR character. Like DR to 0 and DR to 1 is only different when they're taking 1 damage. So like he has one more health than Luke Cage. And I don't think he's that much tankier than Luke Cage. Unless he's taking like 1 damage increments and then he's immortal. But that's just not how the game works.
So would this guy
I will say
Yeah, go ahead. David.
so I know his recal on a stick is expensive, but like I mean we all know how good like a recal is on like a Thanos or an APOC or whatever, because I mean APOC has 2 tactics cards that can do it, right? 2, and they're like, I mean, they can save a game, right?
I can play both of them for almost the cost of one of these.
Yeah, that's the problem. I wish it wasn't 4 power, but the fact that he has it on a stick is still good. Like I can promise that there will be games where it will save him.
Oh, I don't disagree with you there, but it should if he's 8 threat or 7 threat, whatever. Like that's a big commitment to put on the table, and I just don't feel like this kit pulls the weight of a 7 or 8 threat. That's just me. Obviously, I haven't seen it in action, but I mean, I don't think it's that hard to do the math. Like he's got a 6 dice. I wouldn't have such a problem with this guy if his range was higher. Being chained to a range 3 builder, I think kind of sucks. I'd be a lot more into this dude if he had a range 4 attack.
Do we think this guy might be worth considering taking him with the power gem? If he's that power starved, is it maybe worth plopping the power gem on him to try to fix some of that and see if that makes him worth it?
I don't think so. Unless it gets you tempo some way. Like if it enabled something, if it enabled you to do something on round 1 that you wouldn't otherwise normally be able to do with 2 gems, there might be an argument for it, but the kit doesn't show that. Like you can place 2 for 2 power.
Right.
And then like you don't have anything else to spend the power on. So I would prefer to take something like Reality, Space, or Time.
I suppose
just because it gives you more options.
I mean, I don't know that it's worth it for an 8 threat character, but if you have the power gem on him, you could get a safe midline steal.
I mean, you could get a
You could do that anyway.
You could do that with any gem, right? Because he just ports up, picks up, like he walks, ports up, picks it, and then walks back.
because you'd have one base and then 2 for each gem, and then power just gives you an additional one. So.
Oh yeah. You're right.
But like reality space time, like reality took the nerf, but I think reality would help him with his output a little bit. Just being able to crit stuff. Paying for it kind of sucks, and it's definitely going to tax his power even more because it's not going to pay off.
Yep.
Especially if you're using it defensively and things, like it's just going to tax his power more. And it's also important to note that people like comparing being of immeasurable power to Thanos it's not realistic anymore because we don't see Thanos on the table anymore. The last time we saw Thanos on the table was when being of immeasurable power allowed him to use gems for free. This does not have that stipulation. So when you take the gem, you have to pay for it. That's a big difference. So like you can't take
because you can't take mind and kidnap somebody on round 1 because you won't have enough power to do it.
I mean, you could, but you would be giving up your port, right? Your universal translation.
Yeah, I guess you could walk and port somebody and punch them.
Because I think mind is range 3 anyway, right?
Yeah, it's range 3.
Is space range? Space and time are both range 3, right? I can't remember.
I want to say time doesn't have a range.
I didn't say
space, I believe.
When I said time, the whole time I've been saying time, I've been meaning mind. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
That
definitely confuses the whole conversation here. I've been saying time the whole time because space and time are right next to each other. I mean mind and space.
That's the Scotch talking.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Alex, what do you think about Adam? Any kind of broader thoughts based on this conversation?
I'm probably gonna eat my words when he actually hits the table. He's gonna fuck my shit up every goddamn day. It's gonna happen. Just knowing my luck.
I mean, if that's the way it goes, it's the way it goes, Alex. It's just a 6 dice
exactly.
attack. It's a 6 dice attack.
Right.
Like, what do you do?
No, I agree. That's why I'm gonna take it on the chin for a little bit if it does happen, and I'll just play Apocalypse and kick his dick in.
That's the other thing, is this guy is not immune to any conditions, which is that's a whole nother thing, right? Because like every other kaiju we've seen that's actually worth anything is immune to several conditions. Like
notably stun. Most of them are immune to stun.
Exactly. Stun is huge. And yes, you can remove conditions with bonded soul gem, but the timing on it is really, really awkward.
Plus
like a lot of times
plus somebody's gonna get dazed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the timing is somebody dazing. So it's like I want to activate Adam, but he's staggered, so I have to activate someone else, and then hopefully I can daze the target so that I can unstagger Adam. It's just really weird. I don't like it. Yeah, there's just a lot of things going against this guy in my mind, and there's just not a lot of redeeming qualities about him. Like, yes, okay, if you put Adam on the table, he's gonna do stuff. He is going to do things. I'm not saying he's completely useless. My thing is, I don't think he's gonna justify 7 or 8 threat. I just don't. I don't see it. It's not here, and I don't think his card is like super in the weeds with anything. It's pretty straightforward. I just don't. Yes. I don't see him impacting the game as much as he needs to justify his cost.
It's kind of interesting too, because we know he's going to be Guardians, and Guardians is kind of a killy roster, and whatever Adam Warlock is, I think it's safe to say he's not killy.
I mean, he's killy, but he's not killy for a 7 or 8 threat.
That's what I mean. I mean, you could. He's not. He's not even Gamora plus Drax killy.
No, not even close. I mean, he's got a range 4 9 dice spender. It's pretty killy, you can chronokinesis can translate into killiness. Like when you recal a bad attack and you get into a good attack, that's fine. But like you're paying 4 power for that. You know what 4 power can get you? Almost a spender. It's just like I don't know. The math just isn't mathing on this guy, and it makes me really fucking sad, man. Because I was really pumped to get Guardians back on the table with this guy. I was so hyped.
Any last thoughts on Adam before we move on to our last character? All right, so
I
our
wish.
last.
I wish.
Oh,
One thing about him, I wish he would have had something to stop, like advances or pushes,
yeah,
because he's a size 2
yeah.
as a 7 threat. So like, there's a lot of stuff in the game that can move him, and that feels really fucking bad.
Yeah, he's got his place, but then he's spending power for it again. All right, so our last character reveal is Valkyrie and Elendil. Alter ego is Valkyrie, and at least from the card art, it looks like it is MCU Valkyrie, which I am personally very happy to see. 4 physical, 3 energy, 3 mystic. She is a size 4 with a medium move. Threat level 4, 6 on her front. We have not seen the backside of her card. And she is on a 65 millimeter base. JP, any quick thoughts on at least what we have seen of her stat line?
I just wanted to confirm that she is MCU because they used the Sprue beer bottle and they put it on her loincloth, like on her belt.
Let's go.
Yeah, so she is definitely Tessa Thompson falling off the
I
conveyor belt landing gear thing.
I absolutely need more Tessa Thompson in my life.
Hell yeah. The stats are pretty bog standard, like 4 threat, 6 health, 4-3-3. The only thing that sticks out is like size 4. It's definitely a minority type of profile in the game. It will always be because size 4 is an outlier. Medium move. Obviously, the card never shows the base size, but if it did show the base size, like the base and speed combination is definitely more of an outlier. Also, I think there's only Hulkbuster and A-Bomb and Malekith that have... Oh, and Ghost Rider and CGR that have large base, medium move. So,
APOC.
oh yeah, APOC, duh. But I mean, like, we're talking like 200 models. There's like half a dozen-ish. It's, yeah. I guess, Wrecking Crew too. But yeah, I digress. There are very few, and it's cool to see. It's cool to see more of them, especially at a lower threat.
She has 3 attacks. Her first is a physical, Dragon Fang. Range 2, 5 dice. It is power equal to damage dealt. On a wild, she gets elusive. After the attack is resolved, the character may advance short. Her second attack is Gyre. I'm going to throw out a guess that that's how you pronounce it. Range 3, 4 dice. After the attack is resolved, the character gains a power. If the character has advanced or been placed this turn, it may add 3 dice to this attack roll. That rule can only be used once per turn. And on a wild, she gets Vault. After the attack is resolved, place this character within 2 of the defender. And then her spender is a physical, Fury of the Valkyrie. Range 3, 5 dice, costs 4. Add dice to the attack roll equal to the defender's threat level. And on a double hit, she gets Stagger. Alex, what do we think of Valkyrie? What do we think of Tessa's attack suite?
Real quick, 2 things I want to mention. One, Wrecking Crew is small move on a large base, so they're not as fast.
Okay.
And
Good
2,
call. Good call.
we get to play both Valkyries on the table at the same time. They have different alter egos.
Yes.
And then about the attack suite. This attack suite is fucking dope. The Builder's Builder, it's always great. And then the Vault, I really like that on her. It gives her a little bit more mobility, which is super awesome. And it's just like, I feel the range 2 place. It's just so good. And it's range 2 off of the defender, so it's definitely better than the elusive than on her builder. And then that spender is so fucking cool.
Mhm.
That there we go with that threat mechanic again, which I love. And then wild or double hit stagger. Like if you're picking on anybody that is I would say 4 threat or higher, you probably got the stagger. Even 3 threat, I think you might even get it off.
Yeah, this and we'll get into it more when we get into the superpowers, but her incredibly cool model with the horse with the giant wings is going to be moving all over the board and knocking everything over. I think we can safely say that that's going to happen. Um she has 5 superpowers. First is Take Wing. For 3 power, place this character within 2 of itself. May only be used once per turn. Second is Need a Lift. For 2 power, during its activation, when this character begins a move action within 2 of another allied character of size 3 or less, it may use the superpower. After that move action is resolved, place that allied character within 2 of its current position, only used once per turn. She is a Guardian of Valhalla. When another allied non-grunt character is dazed or KO'd, this character gains 1 power and may remove 1 damage or 1 special condition from itself. She's an Asgardian, so she gets an additional power in the power phase, and she has flight. David, what do we think of Tessa's superpower suite?
So let me just say, I think this is my favorite character out of the releases. I love her mobility. It's so cool. Like her ability to she can on round 1, she can go, I'm gonna lift somebody for 2, and I'm gonna move medium, and I'm gonna punch somebody for 7, and I'm gonna place onto their point or wherever they're at. Like that's so much movement. And you're moving allies. Like she's gonna be stupid in Midnight Suns. Like her ability to just go, I'm gonna bump, and then I'm gonna throw 7 dice or something, and I'm probably gonna place over next to you. And now, maybe I spender you or whatever. Like she's just good. Like I really like her whole kit. Uh I mean, she's gonna be such a cool she kind of reminds me a little bit of how Namor works, where you're just moving everywhere and doing all kinds of crazy things. I like it. I think it's really cool.
Just for if she's going into a 4 threat with her spender, she has a 77% chance to stagger them.
Yeah, I mean that's super good. That's I mean she's like a giant killer, right? Like if she can put 7 dice into somebody and then put, potentially, since there's no limit on it, right? Like even into a 6 threat, it's 11 dice. A 7 dice attack and an 11 dice attack, that's pretty stupid.
What's she gonna do to Adam Warlock?
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
I was just gonna say, poor Adam Warlock if he chooses to take 2 gems that cost threat. Oh my god, plus 9 dice. That dude gets
Oof,
fucked in the ass.
that's not gonna end well for him. JP, what do you kind of think overall about Tessa?
I was not super hot on her at first. I hadn't really wrapped my head around her. Past couple weeks though, I've been thinking about her. And she has combined with her large base medium move and having a range 2 place and a hit elusive trigger on her builder and a wild place on her gainer. She is hyper mobile to the point of maybe, I don't know. I don't really feel like sitting here and crunching all the different characters, but she's up there in the top 5% of mobility for characters in the game at this point. So that's really cool. Obviously she's missing control, right? And she doesn't have any variation in her attack types. They're all physical, and she is. We haven't seen her backside, but I'm gonna guess she's probably 6'6", but maybe 6'7",
Yeah.
maybe. But I'm gonna guess she's 6'6". She's not particularly tanky. She's 4-3-3, no DR, no kind of like defensive tech at all in
Right.
any way, shape, or form. So it's kind of interesting. She's like kind of a. I don't even want to call her a glass cannon, but she can be a glass cannon for sure. But I the standout is like the mobility and probably the size 4. Like the size 4 is for size 4 to be that mobile, we haven't really seen that outside of Rhino, I don't think. And she might
And
be
maybe Juggernaut, right?
Oh yeah. That's true. Juggernaut is definitely super mobile. We haven't seen him in so long that I forgot about him.
Yeah, she could place herself. She has 3 power. She could place herself, build her, and then move twice off of attacking somebody.
Yeah, I mean, she could theoretically place into like if she was maximum distance, she could place hit somebody at range 3, place two off of them on their far side, hit somebody at range 3 behind them, and then place 2 off of them from their far side, and go like the whole table length.
Yeah, basically the whole table length away. Plus,
So she's cool.
You're getting 2 attacks.
Yeah, I'm like her model is so cool though.
Yeah,
I'm so pumped. She's like some Warhammer 40k with a 40 ounce. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I do think the only problem.
Or I said 40k. It's the Scotch talking again. Warhammer Fantasy battle with the Scotch the Scotch bottle on her. Who?
Or AOS.
AOS, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I'm old school. AOS for all the new schools.
Yeah, I do think she's going to have the Malekith problem, and that those wings are going to be knocking over a bunch of stuff, since they're going to have to be moving her all over the board all the time, which is a worthy price to pay for getting to put that model on the table.
Well, you could model her without wings and then put like a little horn on the horse and call it a unicorn instead of a Pegasus or something.
I don't know that it has the same vibe. I don't know that a unicorn has the same vibe.
Technically that's illegal.
Shut up, Alex.
I'm just saying, Jesus.
Other than being nitpicky, Alex, anything else? What do you think about Tessa?
Oh, she's awesome. This character is super fucking cool. Like, she's hyper mobile. She can hit like a truck. Granted, I mean, I'm mirroring a lot of what JP said. I mean, she might hit like a ton of bricks, but when a ton of bricks hits her, she fucking falls apart. I do want to point out, though, 4 out of the 5 characters that they showed us they all have the mechanic of remove a damage or shake a condition in some way, shape, or form, whether it's an ally or themselves. I thought that was interesting. We're probably going to see a lot more of that in the future, is my guess.
Yeah, that is kind of weird because we haven't seen that too much in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So to see the concentration of it in this reveal is kind of interesting. I'm pretty pumped to revive a Midnight Suns list with her, though. Kind of excited because she can do the midline steal or like a back steal with a bump, like a back F steal with a bump. She can like park in the middle and then like steal either back F and then bump away. She's obviously not as tanky as A-Bomb, but she's a threat less, and I'm just not super happy with the throw changes. So A-Bomb is not as attractive to me. Throwing a size 4 for 3 damage long for 3 power. So yeah.
David, any kind of thoughts on the 5 early releases overall?
I did want to mention something about Valkyrie.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what are the odds that she ends up in A-Force and can special delivery She-Hulk? Because that seems pretty fucking good. Not gonna lie. Like, the ability to, like, play She-Hulk around and then have special delivery and, like, that. I mean, for a 4th threat, that's pretty good. Like, if she ends up A-Force, she might be their best 4th threat.
Is Brynhilde a member of A-Force?
She is.
Okay. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I suspect that her and Angela, or not Angela, her and Rescue will probably be A-Force.
Yeah,
would be my
Rescue
thought.
and A-Force would be fantastic. Any other thoughts, just kind of in general, on the releases as a whole, David?
I think they're very good. I like a lot of them. I mean, I like Ironmonger. I think his model's cool. I really like Valkyrie. I think she's cool. I like Iron Lad. I like Rescue. I think Warlock is pretty good. I guess it remains to be seen. I'm sure people will play him. Also remains to be seen what his affiliations are going to be. Besides, I assume Guardians. So there's that. Obviously, I think they did a good job. I like that they're kind of pushing into more unique design space with their characters, which is kind of cool.
BP, any kind of overall thoughts on the 5 releases that we got?
Overall hyped. I think I'm looking forward to putting Valk, Ironmonger, and Iron Chad on the table. And then depending on how Rescue plays out, I think she's either going to be like really good or probably largely forgotten. And I can't really put my finger on which one it is. And then the disappointment is obviously Adam. But I think my excitement for the other ones probably outweighs his a little bit, even though I'm a Guardian stan and a Kaiju stan, so that definitely hurt my soul seeing the iteration of Adam.
You've got new Hulks coming. You'll be fine. Alex,
I feel like if they had given him a beam or a range 4 attack, I'd be a little higher on him. But yeah, I don't know. Prove me wrong, guys. Put Adam on the table. Kick my ass with him.
Alex, close us out. Any kind of closing thoughts on the releases as a whole?
I'm excited for all of these models. Like, I will mirror JP a little bit. I think Adam Warlock's the stinker of the 5. But when your worst grade out of all 5 of those models is an 80%, that's good.
All right, Webheads, what do you think? We would love.
Hold on, I got one more thing.
Yes, please, David.
So with Rescue and Ironmonger, right? And it's Iron Lad and is it Kang? Kang is the other one that's coming with them.
Kang. Yep,
So
Kang's in
I'm kind of excited to see what Kang looks like because I love me some Kang.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Kang is actually the character that I'm most excited to get in this box. I'm very anxious to see what he looks like.
I am very curious to see what Warriors 3 looks like.
Me too. Yeah. I hope they're a lot like the Wrecking Crew, which would be really awesome.
Like if they were a 3 threat, that would be pretty interesting. Because I feel like, I don't know, I might be talking about my ass, but I think Asgard has more 3 threats than 4. I could be wrong. But I feel like the 4 threats in Asgard are just, there's more standout 4s than 3s. I feel like the 3s are just kind of there. Where like the 4s you have Sif and Bill. And to a lesser extent, like OG Loki. He's kind of niche, but very good in certain circumstances. Whereas like the 3 threats are just, I don't know, fine. It'd be cool to have a really good standout 3. And something with 3 models on a large base has a lot of potential to have cool mechanics. So
Yeah, it really
I'm
does.
pretty pumped for that.
Really interested.
I will
Really
say
interested.
Asgard has 3 threats, and they have, including new Valkyrie, 6 4 threats.
Okay, there you go. What are the 4 threats that I didn't name?
You've got Enchantress, OG
Oh,
Loki,
Enchantress, yeah.
and Hela.
Oh, Hela. See, I mean, there's so many bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad, but I mean they're kind of bad, right? So many bad 4s, and I wasn't really including Valkyrie because she isn't that yet. But yeah, there's a lot more 4s. So yeah, even more reason for them to be a 3. Let's make them a 3. I think Asgard has an issue with 3 threats though, because like they inherently have the Asgardian keyword, so you have to give them 2 power. So how do you balance that on a 3 threat?
Right.
But yeah, I'd love to see him as a 3 threat. It probably won't be though.
I am looking forward to painting Moondragon and Quasar. I'm not sure what I think about them as characters, but those are maybe my 2 favorite models of everything else that's coming up. So I'm definitely looking forward to painting those 2. Webheads, what do you think? Who do you think's good? Who do you think's bad? Who are you most excited to be playing? Who's your favorite release? And settle the dispute for us. What do you think of is Adam Warlock going to be a menace, or is he a disappointment? You can get in touch with us at wittybantercast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on all the socials at wittybantercast, and you can talk to us and we can continue this discussion on Discord if you join us at patreon.com/wittybantercast for just $1 a month. We are anxious to hear from you. We are anxious to see more about what is coming next. But other than that, Webheads, until next time, be good.